Hey guys, it's Kai with your Fierce Friday Yoga Shred. As you can see, we're going to be making this a habit because we got the feedback and everybody was like, woohoo, Fierce Friday, Fearless Friday. Let's do it. So here we go. We're going to keep this one sweaty and succinct if we can, because I want to make sure that you have time to go out and enjoy your weekend and your Friday night. So we're going to start, as always, with our comfortable seat. And yes, we're starting a little bit behind today. Thank you, connection. But we are figuring it out on our Fierce Friday. So bring one foot in front of the other, however that is today. If you'd like, you can always elevate yourself on a block, if that helps. A lot of times our legs like to have a little height so that they can fall away and open up the hips a little bit more. Wherever you are, close your eyes and start to wave and flow from side to side, front and back, wherever you need to be in this moment. Maybe you come down deep, maybe you stay up here, but wherever you are, get into the spine, get into the body, and start to wave. If you find places where you have resistance, maybe go into those spaces a little bit, maybe breathe into those spaces a little bit. But start to find this wave that comes from your center, wave that comes from your core. And letting yourself just be wherever you are today. And as you continue with these waves, with these flows, start to focus on the breath. As you inhale, draw that breath down into the belly, into the low back, filling the torso from all sides. And then as you exhale, draw in and up from your pelvic center, your pelvic floor, so that you can bring the air up and out, but also hug yourself in as you zip in and up. So you have this nice, strong core. Starting to make your way toward the center, let's start to work on that breath. So open your eyes, let's do this together. Bring your hands to your heart. And then as you inhale, draw the breath down deep into the belly, into the low back. And then as you exhale, draw it in and up from your bathroom muscles. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, really pressing through the sits bones as well as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, zipping it in and up and pressing through the sit bones. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. Bring the hands lightly on the knees. As you inhale, bring the chest forward, reach forward, extending the spine nice and long. Exhale, draw those shoulder blades back, curl the shoulder blades back, and then give me a little wavy gravy here, opening up that spine here, still pressing through the sits bones. On your next inhale, come forward again, extending long. Exhale through the mouth. Hug, zip, and lift. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Hug it in. One more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Hug it in. Adding the hands. Let the fingertips sweep along the floor as you come forward. Exhale. Fists of fire. Draw in. Press through those sits bones and get long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Draw it in. Still moving as if you were moving through water with that nice wavy flowy spine. Beautiful. Again, hands coming forward. This time, let it out to the sides. Beautiful. Inhale. Finding that flow, waking up the body. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale. Side out to the side. Coming over to the left side. Inhale. And then exhale. Unfurl that right arm over the ear. Inhale, come back towards center, unfurl up. Exhale, release the right hand down. Unfurl the left arm over the ear. Inhale, come up. Exhale, over to the left. Finding your flow. Inhale. Try to let this be like it's one continuous movement. One more on each side. Those beautiful inhales and exhales. Maybe taking it a little longer. And then coming back through center, interlace the hands, face them outward. Inhale, reach those hands up. And exhale through the tongue. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale. Through the tongue. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. Release the hands and start to fold forward, bringing the hands down to the mat or down toward the floor. Start to find your wavy gravy here. Moving from side to side, opening up the backs of the hips. Still letting the spine lengthen with those inhales and with those exhales, drawing in and up. Walk the hands over to the right side, reaching long through the side of the arm and the left pinky. Inhale here and exhale side. Inhale, come back through center and exhale over to the opposite side. Inhale deeply, exhale side. Inhale back to center, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk it back. Now coming off the block, if you're on the block, crossing the ankles, coming on to the hands and knees here. We're going to do a few spinal rolls. So as you inhale, start to wave the spine forward and look forward. And then exhale, press through the hands and come back. Inhale, lift through the belly, wave the spine forward. And then exhale, draw up from the belly and press back. Inhale, wave it forward, curl it forward, getting the spine long. Exhale, draw it back. Beautiful. This time, wave forward, coming forward. Strong fingertips, curl those toes under, and then lift through the belly. Start to come back into downward facing dog. Pedaling your feet here for just a few moments. We're going to do that same motion, but now we're going to do it in downward facing dog. So inhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows deeply here. And then as you exhale, draw in through the belly and roll the spine forward, keeping that belly lifted. Inhale here, look forward. Exhale, draw in from the low belly, coming back into downward facing dog. 3 more of these. Inhale, bend. Exhale, forward. Rolling forward to plank. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, roll. Getting nice and long in the spine, belly lifted. Inhale, maybe bend the elbows if you like. And then exhale, press it back. Last one. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, lifting through the belly, rolling forward into plank. Inhale, looking forward, maybe lowering a little bit for locked. And then exhale, press it back here. Walking the feet forward, find your nice, high, strong fingertips. Find the 3 corners of your feet. That's the big toe and the little toe side of the ball of the foot, the center of the heel. Press down through those as you start to draw in from your arches. Exhale as you roll it up, 1 vertebra at a time, drawing in and up, zipping in and up. Inhale as it reaches the top, and exhale. Hands to chest. Bend the knees, press through the feet, and then inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine long, pressing through the shins. Exhale, release the hands, stepping back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, to chest, and then step the right foot forward to right thumb. Wave the spine long, bend the back knee to let energy out of the hips, and then start to press through the feet, rolling up, zipping up, maybe little flutter fingers, inhaling as it reaches your chest, and then exhale, fist of fire, bend everything. Inhale, reach, exhale, fist of fire. Inhale up and reach, exhale, fist of fire. Last one, inhale, reach, you'll be stretching that back leg nice and long. Exhale, fold down, release down, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward to plank. Maybe lower the knees or stay here. Exhale, start to shift forward and lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, drawing in and up as you come up to cobra. And exhale, coming back to downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to chest, and then step the left foot to left thumb. Wave the spine long from belly to the crown of the head. Bend that back knee, and then start to roll yourself up here. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, fist of fire. Warming ourselves up. Exhale. Really drawing it in and up on those exhales. Beautiful. Inhale, reach high, maybe straighten that back leg a little more. And then exhale, folding down, stepping back to downward facing dog. Going through vinyasa, inhale, bend. Exhale, roll forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, drawing in and up to cobra. And then exhale, pressing it back to downward facing dog. Walking the feet forward to the hands. Getting ready to roll up, press through the feet. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale as it reaches the top. And then exhale. Hands to prayer. Time to warm up our body in our very first shred for today. So find your goddess pose. If you want, keep yourself moving here as I show you the first one. So for today, you're going to find your goddess pose with your knees facing in the same, actually no, I'm sorry. Turn your toes a little more forward, still facing out. And as you inhale, you're going to squat down. And then as you exhale, you're going to press through your standing leg, so the right leg here, and then you're going to kick out to the side. Okay, so inhale, squat it down. Exhale, press up, so your body is straight here, and then kick it out to the side. So inhale, side kick. Inhale, remembering to draw in and up. Every time you kick to the side, draw in that glute, and coming up straight and kicking to the side, okay? So you don't want that, because then you'll fall over like I just did, okay? 4 rounds on each side. We're gonna start kicking with the left leg, standing on the right leg. So let's take it a little slower. Make sure that every time you squat, hips are back, knees are over the ankles, okay? So here we go. It is time for round 1 of 4 on this side. Here we go. So inhale as you squat down. Exhale, press through the right leg and kick. So inhale, kick. Inhale, pressing through the hands will actually give you a little bit of a tricep and bicep workout. So 2, 1, and then step it side to side. Finding your rhythm, finding your flow. This one you can take it up a little more, but making sure those hips stay back and you're pressing through that heel. Here we go. Inhale, inhale. If you'd like, you can also add the arms and reach up to the side, both sides with the arms as you kick. Strong exhales and really pressing through that standing foot. Rest it out. Only 2 more rounds on this side. Woo. Guys have got this. Setting up again. Strong feet. Strong, everything. Strong kicks. Really kicking it away, really drawing in and up with those exhales, okay? Or you're here. But really pressing in to those hands to get a nice workout in the arms. 2, 1, rest it out. We've only got one more on this side. Stepping it side to side, setting up again. Last one on this side. There you go, remember those hips going back. Okay? Really kicking it away. So here, really keeping everything zipped in through the torso. You're getting into those glutes, working your side, body, and side legs. Stepping side to side. We're going to be switching sides now, standing on the left leg, kicking with the right. Warming ourselves up. Here we go. Strong feet and sitting those hips back. Okay? Either pressing through the hands in prayer. You're really drawing in. But remember, as you come up, you're coming up straight and then kicking to the side. Don't let your torso go out to the left. Resting it out, stepping side to side. Guys, you got this. Whatever you need to do to loosen up, and then set up again. Here we go. We'll be going a little deeper here. You want to go in to those glutes a little more, but keeping that belly drawn in and really kicking it out, but staying strong. Beautiful, stepping side to side. Whew. If you want, you can always do ninja lunges too if that feels good, okay? Setting up again, bringing those legs back, squat, squat. Now, you don't have to go down super low. You can go down a little bit and kick a little bit, okay? But wherever you're going, find your 11 out of 10, okay? 2, 1, beautiful. Stepping side to side, loosening up those glutes, however you need. Setting up, we are just about done, here we go. Drawing in that belly, zipping in through your torso, pressing through that standing leg. Really working every muscle that's ready to be worked. And keep those strong arms here for a nice extra bit of strengthening in the arms, stepping side to side. You guys have got this. And here come the trumpets. You guys did it, beautiful. Open those legs wide. You can heel toe if you'd like. Toes facing in the same direction as the knees. Inhale and furrow, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And give me a little wave with your prayer hands. Inhale, reach up, extend forward. We're nice and warm. Exhale, bring it on down. Inhale, reach up, extend up, and exhale. Bring it down. This time stay. Turn the heels out, toes in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward into your V with straight legs, maybe a little bend, if that feels safer for you. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through the tongue. Shake it out. Beautiful. Bend the knees, turn the toes back out. Inhale, hips back and wide. Exhale, roll it up one vertebra at a time, pressing through the feet, drawing in and up. Inhale as it reaches your chest, and reach. Exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and get us ready for our next shred. So we already worked the outside of the legs. Now it's time to work the glutes and the back side of the legs. So we're going to come down to our chair pose with those hips back and wide. You're going to find your balance again on your right foot. Raise the left leg, lifting here, and as you come forward, you're going to kick back with your foot, coming into this warrior kick of fire. So chair at prayer, or you can bring the hands down to the ground or a block and just come into your kicks of fire here. Really kicking everything away nice and strongly, bending the leg and kicking it out. Okay, so if you're feeling the challenge, you want to challenge your balance, you can come here into your or your 3 kicks. You can also grab the wall or a chair and do the same, or you can come down to the floor. If you're not feeling the going down deep, you can also come here and just kick it back here, okay? Whatever you do, make it for you, all right? So we're gonna do 4 rounds on each side. You're gonna feel this in the glutes. Keep your belly drawn in and up to support that spine. And don't stop moving, okay? Here we go. Getting ready for round 1 and a little more of our favorite lady. All right, round 1. You'll see what's coming. Here we go. So find your right foot, balance, and kick. Either here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come up, rest it out. You can press on the thighs if you want for some traction. Moving from side to side. Setting up again, finding yourself on your right foot. And here we go. Remember, you can also be on the floor. And really kick it up. And if you're kicking up from the floor, you can be even fiercer, keeping everything away. It's not serving you. Getting a nice bend here every time you come. Down. 2, 1. Beautiful. Rest it out. Coming up. Do some ninja lunges from side to side. Round 3 here. Wherever you are. I'm going to come back up here. Maybe grab my wall, kicking it back. Really letting go of anything that was not serving you this week, okay? The wall is your friend, the chair is your friend, or work on your balance. 2, 1, rest it out. You can even step to side. If you're feeling the rhythm here, just don't stop moving. Last one on this side. I'm going to come down to the floor for this one. Here we go. We're kicking out, keeping that belly drawn in. Still keeping that knee from going too far over the toes. We're getting that nice bend. We'll be kicking through the heel. 2, 1. Beautiful. Rest it out. Whew. Stepping from side to side. Whew. All right, here we go. Other foot. So standing on the left foot, kicking back with the right. This really is going to work on your balance, but it can be helped by finding a place to balance on the floor in front of you and drawing in and up here. 2, 1, rest it out. Stepping from side to side if you'd like, or you can press on the thighs. Setting up again. Here we go. Maybe you're kicking out. Really getting everything out. Kicking high and kicking through the heel, staying drawn in through that belly, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Rest it out. Coming up if you like. We're just getting into some ninja lunges here. You know, or maybe stretching up. And then setting up again. Round 3. Here you go. You have your wall too. You want to come up a little higher. Remember, there is no good, there is no bad. There is just where you are today. Wherever you are, find your fierce. Setting up to rest again. Whew. Stepping side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming in to, I believe, our last round on this side. Let's go, wherever you are. Really draw in that belly. Let me hear those exhales as you press it. Kick away all of those things that were not working. All those things you've been holding on to. Let it go. One more and rest it out. Roll it up. Stepping from side to side. Whew. Keep moving. Don't stop. Beautiful, beautiful. I miss you too, Janet. Find your rhythm. Then open up here to your goddess pose. Little hip tilts, raising one heel and then the other, pointing that toe. Opening up those glutes that we've been working. Beautiful. Then inhale, come back to center, reach up, unfurl up. Exhale, this time turn the heels in here. Heels out, excuse me, toes in. And exhale, fold it down, maybe bending in the knees a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold here. Stretching out the backs of those legs once more. Opening up here. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn the toes out just a little bit. Press through the feet, start to roll it up. Reach it up, unfurl it up. And exhale. Back to center, hands to prayer. Setting up for everybody's favorite time. It's time for burpees. So we've got in the fronts, we've got the backs. Now it's time to whittle that middle and get into our sides. So today our burpees are gonna look like this. Hands down to the mat. Hop or step back, a little overlocked. You're gonna bring each knee in to the same elbow, okay? So really drawing in on that side as you inhale or exhale, hop forward. Inhale up, exhale, draw it in. Maybe add an extra one if you're feeling frisky. I'm always feeling frisky. Here's a modification. You can step back into a lunge, step back into a lunge, and then come up here, hop, and then bring the knees out to the side, okay? Any order that you would like, just adapt it to your body if you're doing the modifications. So if you're ready, let's go. Stay with me because this is where the transformation happens. All right, 8 rounds of these. You got this. You give me only high fives during the burpees. No evil looks.
None. None.
All right, round 1. I'll take the first one slow for form. So hands down to the mat, here we go. If you've got it, go ahead, step back, keep that belly lifted, hop forward, come up, and then draw it in. And also hop if you'd like. So jump it back, belly lifted, jump it forward, and up, and stepping side to side, rest it out, find your rhythm. You can even take a little walk if you'd like, roll those shoulders, setting up again. Here we go, maybe taking it up a notch for this one. Hopping back, side, side. I forgot those two. Side, side. Hopping forward and hopping at the top. So down, side, 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 side. Hopping forward. And then maybe add an extra hop. Since you're stuck up the top, stepping side to side. Whew, resting it out. Whew. Rolling those shoulders. Pegging out those wrists, and setting up again, round 3 of 8. Side, 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 hop it forward, and remember you can also do the modifications, okay? Side, 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 okay? And rest it out. Keep moving, rolling those wrists here, maybe unfurling up, and rolling the wrist down as you set up again. Here we go. Almost halfway there. Remember, you can also step it back and still get the same exercise in. Step it forward, come up, and draw it in and out. Okay, keep going. It's only 20 seconds. Okay, wherever you are. 11 out of 10. Rest it out. Stepping side to side. Now, if you're starting to feel this in your wrists, you can always grab your blocks and use that for the exercise, okay? So bring the hands down to the blocks, hop back, little sides, crunches, hop it forward, up, and then give a little hop, okay? Side, 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 wherever you are, hop it forward, draw it in. Maybe fit in one more, and rest it out. Find your rhythm, don't stop moving. You guys can do this. It's okay not to be able to talk. Setting up again. Whew. We're over halfway there now. All right. Big exhales. For each one of your movements, okay? Keeping that belly drawn in. And rest it out. Whew. Stepping side to side. Find that rhythm. Rolling those shoulders. Re-hugging out the wrists. Setting up again. Here we go. Only 2 more rounds. Forward. Okay. Find your foot. Maybe add an extra hop if you're feeling it. 2, 1. Resting it out. Stepping side to side. Whew. We love our shreds here at the Abdomonia Center. 1 more. 20 out of 10. Here we go. Push yourself. That's where the transformation comes. Every time. Especially in these burpees. Especially in those moments where you can't. You think you can't. Do 1 more. And then you do. And resting it out. Side to side. Stepping side to side. It's not done until you hear the trumpets. Keep on moving. Woo! There you go. You guys did it. Coming right back into that goddess pose here. Maybe doing your little heel hip thing. Opening up the heels. Beautiful. Let's rest out those shoulders, okay? So let's take it up with the arms. So out, 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 out. So finding whatever you like. If you need to move the hips faster, you can always go from side to side, okay? Wherever you are, this actually does have a purpose. We're stretching out the legs, stretching out the shoulders, okay? 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back to center. Turn those toes out a little bit more to the side. Bring your right arm to your right thigh. Coming down a little bit. Inhale, hips back and wide. And then bend down. Exhale, press through the right foot and unfurl the arm to the side here. Inhale through the nose or the mouth. And exhale deeply. Rolling through center, coming to the other side. Bringing that right arm to right thigh. Inhale, come down. Exhale. Unfurl and open up to the side. Inhaling deeply through the mouth. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. Coming back through center. Getting a little booty shake here. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Awesome. And then turning both toes forward to the front of the mat. Lower the back knee and step yourself back. We are going to come in to our final shred, okay? We have got this. We are warriors. We are fearless. So we've got the legs, we've got the glutes. What's left? It's time to get into those abs. Today we're going to do 8 rounds of double crunches. So we're going to really get into that belly. So it's going to look like this. You're going to sit back, lay back on your back, bring the knees wide, keep those big toes glued together. Every time you exhale, you're going to bring the elbows to the inner knees if you can, keeping that chin lifted, and exhale deeply through the mat. Okay, so you're drawing in from both sides as you crunch, letting that head rest back into the hands so that you don't pull on your neck, okay? So we're going to be here for 8 rounds. Keep that belly drawn in and keep that pelvic floor drawing in and up, okay? You're going to get into the belly. You're going to feel it, but you're going to love it, okay? So get yourself set up. Here we go, 8 rounds of these, okay? If you need a break, Just don't go up as far, but still get that same drawing in action, because that is where the work is going to happen. All right, so here we go, setting up for round one. Here we go. Sitting back, and let's go. Crunching it in. Letting your head rest back in your hands, keeping that chin lifted, but drawing in from both sides, and keeping with those very strong exhales. Actually say, ha, okay? Rest it out, reach the arms up, keeping the soles of the feet on the floor, maybe hooking those thumbs. Opening wide, setting up again. Here we go, round two. Stay with me, you guys. You guys have got this. Okay, that low back is going to be pressing into the floor as you draw it in with those exhales. Lifting from underneath the shoulder blades if you can. One more. And rest it out. Reach it out. Around round five, we can start reaching those legs long, but for now, let's start it up again. Here we go. Really drawing it in and squeeze in and up every time you crunch. Getting a nice pelvic floor massage. This is also great for the ladies especially. And rest it out. Reach it out long. Maybe hooking those thumbs, spreading the shoulders as you reach to the fingertips. Setting up again. Here we go. Halfway there after this. Lifting from underneath the shoulder blades, really drawing yourself in. If this is too much, you can lower the legs and just do a single crunch here, or stretch the legs out. Resting it out, reaching it out. So making this crunch, this ab work for your body. Setting up again. Here we go. Halfway there. Keep your chin lifted, okay? So you don't draw the back of your neck in too much and cause strain there. Keep going. Deep exhales, it's only 20 seconds. And rest it out. Maybe reach the legs long if that feels good, knowing we have to set up again soon. And start to draw it in, coming back. Almost there. Really exhaling, drawing in and up, squeezing every place that you can, except for at the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. These add up, and that's what we want. That is okay. Almost there. 2, 1. Here we go. We've only got this and one more round left, and then we are done with our shreds for today. Glorious. 4 more of these crunches, and maybe more. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out, reach it out. We've only got one more, so gather all of your energy, all of your will, ready to give yourself 25 out of 10. Here we go. Let's go. One more round. You can do this. Keep yourself drawn in. Keep lifting from underneath the shoulder blades as you crunch it in. Draw it in. Find your core. Find your fire there. Be fearless. Don't stop. One more. And rest it out. Reach it out. Interlace your thumbs. Pull those shoulder blades apart as you reach long through the fingers. Woo, we did it. Feel that opening here along the entire torso, reaching either through the heels or the balls of the feet, whatever you would like, whatever feels good in your feet today. Inhale deeply through the nose, drawing your torso long. Exhale, side out. And draw those shoulders apart. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, sigh. Beautiful. Release those hands down. Find your fists. Give yourself a nice little belly massage here. little circles wherever you feel like you might need it. Maybe you need some loving underneath the ribs, maybe on your sides here. Now reaching the arms overhead, grab your right wrist with your left hand and then start to work your legs over to the left side as you also work your arms over to the left, coming into a little half moon here. So you're drawing your right wrist over to the left side as you walk the feet, both feet over to the left side a little bit. So you have a nice half moon on the spine and you're getting a nice side stretch on the right side. Maybe you can cross your right foot over your left to sort of deepen that stretch and open the hips a little bit more here. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh. Release wherever you can. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. And on your exhale, release. Starting to come back through center. Changing hands, grabbing your left hand this time. And walking your feet over to the right side. As you gently draw your left wrist and your left arm over to the right side. Maybe crossing your left ankle over the right. Kind of deepening that stretch along the side of the body here and opening up that left hip flexor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, release a little bit, and then on your next exhale, draw yourself back to the center. Bringing the soles of the feet close to your hips, coming into a few bridge waves. So bringing the hands next to either side. Maybe if you happen to have blocks, you can bring them so that you can grab at least one of them if we need it or when we need it. Otherwise, come into your bridge position, pressing through the feet, drawing in through the belly. On your inhale, raise the hips up as you reach up with the arms, unfurling up slowly as if you're moving through water. And then exhale, release it down one vertebra at a time. So inhale, reach up, unfurl up, raise the hips high. And exhale. Coming down slowly, letting your sacrum be the last thing that meets the mat. One more. Inhale, reach it up, unfurl it up. And then exhale. Bring it all the way down. Now, if you don't have the blocks, you're going to reach that right leg nice and long, reach that right arm nice and long, and then get an extra stretch along the right side here if you would like. If you have a block, you're going to lift the hips back up into your bridge pose. You're going to bring the block underneath the hips on the long side, either the taller long side or the very flat long side, wherever you want to be today, not the tall, skinny side. Bring it right underneath the hips. Maybe walk the shoulders back a little bit if that's what you need to do. And then you're going to stretch that right leg out long and reach that right arm long, opening up through the abdominals, the side of the body here. Inhale deeply and exhale, sigh. Inhale deeply. Exhale, long sigh. Release into the block. Last one. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Sigh and release. Walking that leg and that arm back, switching sides, reaching the left arm and the left leg nice and long. If you're on the floor, same thing, just without the block. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sigh. Releasing into the block. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Last one, inhale. And exhale, release. If you're on the block, maybe you can try extending both arms and both legs for just a couple of breaths here. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, sigh. You're really going to feel that opening along the front of the body. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Letting that psoas release. That's the muscle that runs along the sides of the spine, nice and deep. Inhale, last one. Exhale, sigh. Drawing the legs back in toward the hips, toward your bridge pose. Bringing the hands again to either side of your hips. You're going to start to raise one leg and then the other, coming into this easy inversion. Knees still just right over the hips here. If you're on the floor without the block, do the same thing. You can even come to a wall if you'd like. And then if you feel that stretch in your legs, you can extend one leg up and then the other, but keeping a nice bend here, okay? Maybe, if you'd like, you can even shake the legs out a little bit, releasing anything that you might be holding there. But getting this inversion here, letting the blood rush down from your feet, feed the lymph system, feed all of your tissues and everything that doesn't always get that extra circulation. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Let everything out. Beautiful. If you're on the block, releasing the legs down one at a time. Press through the feet, lift the hips, and remove the block. And then lower down one vertebra at a time. Then drawing the soles of the feet together as you lift them towards you. Grab your ankles. Coming into this lifted Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe bringing the hips to one side and then the other, going from side to side, giving your sacrum a nice massage here. Inhale deeply through the nose. The deepest of exhales. Drawing in from that pelvic floor. And then grabbing the toes or the outside of the feet. Bring the soles of the feet up to the ceiling, or reach the soles of the feet up. And then open the knees wide into the side, coming into your happy baby here. Okay? Whether you're grabbing the toes or the outside of the feet. Let your arms release. Let your neck release. Feeling that opening in the fronts and the backs of the thighs. If this feels amazing, you can also grab the toes and then open the legs up and then out to a V. Okay, getting an extra little stretch here, yummy stretch in the inner thighs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And draw it in and up, getting that length in the spine. One more, inhale. Wherever you are, exhale, sigh. Drawing the feet back together. And then drawing the knees back together. Holding onto the knees, circling the hips in opposite directions. Opening and closing the legs here. Lubricating the hip joints, switching directions. And then coming back to center, Give yourself a little hug here, drawing your forehead in toward the knees. Inhale deeply, release those shoulders. Exhale, sigh. One more inhale. And this time, as you sigh, kick the right leg out. Nice and long, getting a nice stretch here. Inhale, draw that right leg back in, switching sides. Exhale, kick out the left leg. Releasing out. Last inhale, coming back into center, giving yourself the biggest hug ever. And then exhale. Release everything down. Reaching along through both legs, letting the feet and the legs just kind of flop out to the sides. Palms facing up to the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades underneath you. Opening up the fronts of the shoulders, the chest. Closing the eyes as you come, closing your eyes as you come into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Taking in the work that we did today, taking in the space that we made today. And then starting to quiet the breath, quiet the body, quiet the mind. Letting your inhales and your exhales start to deepen, lengthen. Let's take one final deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Starting to imagine a beautiful, warm white light at your toes, warming and widening and relaxing every place that it touches, releasing anything you might be holding, anything that might be resisting with its warmth. Letting that white light travel from the toes through the bottoms of the feet and into the ankles, releasing and relaxing the shins and the thighs, relaxing the knees, relaxing the tops and the backs of the thighs, relaxing the hips, releasing the low back and the belly. Feeling that warm light running up through the torso as it releases and melts away anything you may be holding there. Letting yourself be heavy, but also letting yourself be free and open. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, releasing the elbows and the forearms, letting that warm light release the wrists and the palms of the hands, letting that relaxation run down through the fingers into the very fingertips, letting it melt, warm and heavy, and release. And letting that warm light run back up through the arms, past the shoulders, into the throat, and into the neck, releasing and warming, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the temples and the cheeks, releasing the teeth, releasing the lips, and letting the tongue fall gently away from the roof of your mouth. Warming and relaxing the back of your nose, the backs of the eyes, releasing the eyelids and the eyebrows. Feeling that warm light melt away anything you may be holding at your forehead. Releasing. And then bringing that light to the very top of your head and the space above. Letting it warm, widen, then release any resistance from your head all the way down through the body, past the shoulders, the arms, the torso, releasing the hips, releasing the legs, and finally letting anything else go as you melt away through the feet, feeling this total relaxation from head to toe, becoming absorbed in the stillness, and then finally releasing the breath and letting the room breathe you, letting the world breathe you, and letting the earth hold you and support you. So there's nothing left for you to do but to just be here in this moment. And as you exist here, maybe start to notice in the stillness the subtle vibrations that live in the body. Subtle vibrations you can only hear when you're silent, when you're still. Connect to that vibration, become absorbed in that vibration. And as it calms your mind, let it reach out to the vibrations around you, the vibrations of others. Vibration breathe you. back from the stillness. Bringing a little bit of it with you as you start to invigorate the palms. Be rubbing the fingertips along the palms, maybe turning the wrists. Starting to wake up the body, taking in the space and the places where the space is now a little bit more open, a little bit more free. Maybe drawing your knees into your chest or reaching long overhead, whatever it is that you would like, whatever feels good. And starting to make your way over to your right side, coming into this nice fetal position here, keeping your eyes closed. Letting your spine reset, letting your body reset for just a couple of breaths. And then slowly and mindfully making your way back up to your comfortable seats, pressing through whatever is touching the earth, whatever meets the earth. And once you find your place at the front of your mat, press through those sits bones. Let your spine grow long, feeling space in between every single one of your vertebrae. Relaxing your jaw. Letting yourself be heavy into the earth even as you reach long. Bring your hands to your chest, letting the thumbs press gently into the heart, maybe bowing down toward your center. Finding any intention or prayer that you might have for yourself in this moment today, this time here and now on your mat. Some intention for yourself, something you want to do for yourself. Inhale, draw it down deep into your heart. Exhale it into being. And then bringing the fingertips up toward the sky, looking up, getting long. And then as you exhale, start to lower down through your center, letting the thumbs rest on the forehead. Reminding yourself to think kind thoughts about yourself and others. Coming down to the lips, reminding yourself to speak kind words about yourself and others. And then coming down finally through your center to your heart, pressing in gently, drawing in gently, reminding yourself to feel with compassion and kindness for yourself and for others. And to never be afraid to reach out to another person, to reach deeper into yourself. Because the light in all of us is the same. We are one. And the light in me honors and recognizes the light in each and every one of you. So take these moments of stillness, these moments of contemplation, and connect to that deep core. Vibrate with that deep core of yours, and then let it resonate out into the world. Inhale, bring your fingertips to your forehead. And then exhale, fold forward, bow down to your power, to your center, to your core. And then as you rise, say namaste and thank yourself for today. And I thank you again for practicing with us here at the Abdomonia Center and here at home. And I want to remind you to vibrate together in unison. We'll be back here again for a unison flow, a yoga flow. It'll be a little more gentle, but you're still gonna maybe sweat a little bit, but you're gonna feel, you won't be feeling the way you feel after a shred. That's for sure, but you're gonna feel good. So 9:30 tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys here. You're always welcome and encouraged to come and experience the VO vibrational therapy here at the Abdomonia Center, because that's where you're going to get the amazing opening that the vibration actually leaves in your tissues for you. So I hope to see you here. We're always ready for you. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Live fearlessly.